red clam sauce pasta. I prefer small clams because they're sweeter, and I'm soaking them for about 15 minutes to expel anything they got, right? And we want to discard any broken shells or wide open shells. That means the clam has already passed and the seafood is not safe to cook. And certainly if there's a broken shell, discard it. So you want a minimum of 32 clams for 4 preemie portions or first course portions. You would literally want to double that if it's the only thing you're serving. If you're serving just that and it's salad, up the amount. In this back pan, I just coated the bottom of the pan with a little olive oil. You want just enough to coat, and when it starts to ripple just a tiny bit like that, we can add the anchovy and then turn it up a bit. Now look what's happening. It's spitting, right? That's because of the moisture that's coming out of the fish. What we're trying to do here is melt the anchovy, which changes its flavor characteristic from fishy, quite frankly, to not fishy, to more like salted, toasted, ground nuts being added to a sauce. It really does not taste like fish once you break it up. Now, what do I mean by break it up? We let it swish around, and look, can you see an anchovy in that pan? No, you just see little bits and brown dust, and you don't know if that's white pepper, ground nuts, or what it is. Look at that. It completely dissipates into the oil. Okay, now we're going to add garlic and literally just stir it a moment. Then we're going to add a little crushed red pepper. And then we're going to add white vermouth or white wine, about a half a cup. When we buy clams, we always expel their extra grit, shall we say, by soaking them in icy cold water for at least 15 minutes, as I said. These are fresh tomatoes. You may use canned. I literally have so many tomatoes. All I did was cut an X in the bottom, throw them into boiling water, then into cold water, and then you just scoop the seed out, okay? And we're going to add fresh or canned tomato. If I'm using canned, use 1 can, 14 ounces of diced Italian tomato. If you have the time though, and you have the tomatoes, hello, go ahead and do the right thing and use fresh tomatoes in there. And we're going to add a little extra of our tomato product by adding about 1 cup of tomato sauce or passata. So we're going to stir this all together, and then guess what we're going to do? We're going to put a lid on it, trap all the heat, and any clams that do not open, we discard. This is beautiful egg linguini. And you could also use spaghetti, of course. John just started the dishwasher too, but he did ask me, and I said, I think you have a couple of minutes. We have like a super fast restaurant dishwasher. We didn't have a couple of minutes. The pasta has to be your boss, and you have to pull it a little shy of your perfect cooking time. Why? Because of carryover cooking. The pasta is going to continue to cook in the pan when you toss it with the sauce, which is what we're doing now, all of the sauce. Oh, it smells so beautiful. And if you don't care for anchovy, I really wish you tried just once, but if you don't care for anchovy, you could substitute Calabrian chili paste, in which case do not add chili flake, of course. We're going to take the extra parsley we had from before. Again, I'm sorry about the dishwasher. And mix that in. Beautiful egg linguine that cooked in just about 4 minutes. And there goes all of our sauce and clams over top.